everybody.
Hey!
Friday, and it is time for having fun with J&J.
Yes, and it's actually J&J today.
Yeah, it's our day today.
It's
Um, I know we've been on this journey for a year, just over a year, and we have branched off in several ways. Today, Jeanette is recovering. She's been a little bit under the weather, so it's a good thing that it's just us today.
Yeah.
And we were sitting there thinking, okay, we don't have a guest today, and what do you want to talk about? We weren't sure we were going to go on because she was a little kooky, but she rallied, and we were sitting here talking about what we have going on, and today is going to be, I think, a day, instead of having fun with J&J, it's going to be a creative spirit day.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see under our names, our websites, and our channel.
I got something for that too. I made it. I knew you was gonna say that, and pow, there it is.
And she did it because she reads my mind.
That's right. There you go.
We are two but one. We make the best marriage. So, if you don't know already, we launched a TV channel for crafters, artisans, and artists last July. Started in July. We haven't we've talked about it, but we haven't. We were doing well. We were starting to hit our stride and get everything organized. We had a great end of the year. Did a fundraiser for St. Jude. We did a fundraiser, not a fundraiser, but we did I don't know what did we call it? An extravaganza.
It was more fun for us, an experimental thing to raise money for St. Jude. We had that. And that was
the Christmas.
That first 12 hours, wasn't that like 12 hours?
Yeah, we did a 12-hour craftathon, and we were putting together the channel. And we had a setback at the beginning of the year. We were all ready to keep going and doing all the stuff that we need to do to get more viewers and get more crafters, artists, and artisans. And we got shut down. We lost our channel, and not that we lost it, but it wasn't performing the way we wanted to. There were issues. We couldn't bring it forward.
I'm a real stickler when it comes to my, shows.
There was issues. So we had a come to Jesus moment. We prayed.
That's a good way to put it. They had a come to
we prayed and we prayed, and we tried not to worry. And then I can only tell you that it was a God moment.
That's what it was. Sure it was.
We were looking at different opportunities where we could get our channel back on. And I don't know if you all know this, but we don't have any backing. We don't have any investors. We're just us. And so we're pulling it together the best we can with what we have available. Jeanette and I are just literally like spitting mud, basically. You know the story of Lazarus where Jesus takes mud and he spits in it and he puts the mud on Lazarus' eyes, and that's how Lazarus sees.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what we're doing, is we're putting together spit and mud, and we are trying to create a place where small business crafters, artisans, artists can show their stuff off, show their skill, their talent. They can be a part of a community. There's no politics. There's no judgment of your business. We want you to run your business the way you see fit. We're trying to create an atmosphere where we can introduce you to people that will grow your business, assist you in your business, and allow you to keep creating.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you're probably wondering, why is Jeanette so quiet? Because people are actually texting me wanting, well, hey, where are you? I'm sending links out.
Sending links out.
Yep.
So you ran into a company, and the first thing out of the bat thing was, we can't afford it. We can't afford it. Can't afford it. It's the first words. That's a Lucy show.
Mm-hmm.
Are those the first words you ever learned in English? Can't afford it. But we had made an appointment, and Jeanette said, let's keep it. I said, okay. I said yes, and we kept the appointment. And Jeanette said, let's keep it. So this, I'm gonna share the screen.
Okay.
And show them the new channel.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for broke here.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. This is our new channel. And right now it's playing Spark Up Biz. That's one of our affiliates. And we have several companies like this that are working with us. And we haven't even started what we have this channel.
Yep.
This is just the nucleus of it.
Yeah. That is just a little tip of it. That's just telling you who's on our channel, what's going to happen. Now, starting next Friday, when we bring this up, we're going to be on there live. It was supposed to be today, but they had a couple of hiccups. So we went ahead and I learned, it was me, because I'm still learning. This is brand new. I mean, this platform is huge. So I'm kind of glad that we haven't gotten real big, because I'm still learning the navigation of this thing. So finally showed me how to do it. So because you have to do it like 2 days before and schedule it, we were not able to go the distance on being on the channel, but we're everywhere else where we need to be. So we're live everywhere else. But this is a great place that for merchants, like if you want to see yourself on TV, here it is. This is the actual channel. And Jenny's real smart in breaking down things, because I had people all over the place. So she was able to teach me how to literally look at the channel and say, okay, put this here, put this there, put this. She's really good at that. And I said, oh, now it really looks like a channel, because the way it's broken down, we can see everybody who's with us. You got the music videos, you got the cartoons, our crafting news.
Craft news.
Yeah, the Christian shows, as you well know, they're out there. And there's craft. Oh yeah, the cartoons. That's Craftville Town cartoons, by the way. And then you have Jeffrey's cartoons with his Whimsy Woods creation. Since his has become a series by people with Crest, there's a lot of views on his cartoons. We had to give him his own little sub channel saying, hey, you got your cartoons on there. So that's really good. And then you got the crafter shows, as she's pointing out. Like, I feel like Jenny's Vanna White, she's using the mouse.
I'm turning the I don't have to turn them anymore. I just touch them.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, so we got that here. Did somebody write to us? Oh yeah, hey ladies. Oh, Evelyn's on here. Okay, hi. Okay, so as you can tell right there, and she's going really fast. Like, Jenny, do you want me to explain this or not?
Sorry. I wanted to get up to the end.
It's like giving her a new toy for Christmas, and she just plays with it. As long as she doesn't go in the back end, we're good. Okay.
I'm still not allowed in the back end.
She is not allowed anywhere where I put my fingers and hard work to. Okay, so there we got the CNC talk shows. Okay, so let's say that you're a crafter and you want a talk show. Well, here you have your own sub channel. And there's Busy Bookstore. Now, Busy Bookstores, this is Jenny's channel where she has the interviews with all her authors. And as you can tell, all of those are different. So if you was to click one, go ahead, Jenny, pick one, anyone. You will touch on it, and really good.
So if you're an author and you want to have an interview,
Right.
and again, if you're doing an interview or we're making a commercial for you, you can take your commercial and your interview and put it on your own social media. It's not our intellectual property. Like some of the stuff is like our crafting news and that, but you can share our stuff. But like this is Jeanette's show. She does her inspired reflection every Sunday, so you can watch that as well as the daily devotions, and then the draw the circle. That's the other.
You just show me a mistake. See, I'm still learning. I have draw the circle in my inspired reflections, so now I got to change those too. She points out my mistakes in a little nice way.
Let me show you what this looks like. Look how beautiful. Somebody out there must be praying for me. Must be angels I can't see. Somebody must be praying for me. Yeah. Must be praying for me. Somebody out there must be praying for me. Must be angels I can't see. Somebody must be praying for me. I love that one.
I love all of that, and that's us. And and let me tell you something, Laverne. It's not that she's excited. She likes it too, Laverne. Anyway, so now here's the thing, though. What y'all don't know is that you see all those little intros that we have. Jenny makes them, so that's her hidden talent that she doesn't tell anybody, but she does have everybody. Like we're all happy with it because she made, yay.
Well, what we want to be able to give, she's going to get Laverne. What we want to be able to do is offer that service if you're interested and you like my work, to get a commercial, to make a commercial for the channel. If you say, look, I make soap and I do little, Instagram things, and you're worried and you say like, I don't know what to do, we'll help you with that. Okay. A 60-second commercial is an amazing thing. You're going to get it a couple of times a month, 6 times a month. It's going to be playing on the channel. And you're also going to be in all of our social media. We're on TikTok. We're getting TikTok up and running. We were wondering if it was going to get taken out. So we didn't really do a lot with it then. But I'm on X, and we're on X and all of the social medias. And so anytime, if you're saying I can't do this or I don't know how to do this, we didn't know how to do this either. This is all new to us. Yeah. And what you're seeing here is not actually the playlist. These are our shows, but Jeanette goes into the back end, and we are a 24/7 channel.
Yeah.
So you're going to be able to see the channel all over the world. Mm-hmm. We're going to be on Apple TV. We're going to be on Roku TV. We're going to be on Fire TV. We're going to be on Google Play. We're going to be on. You're going to have this on your Android and your phone.
Yes.
As an app. Mm-hmm. And so our reach is going to be huge. So we need viewers. We want viewers, but we also want talent. Yes. If you paint, if you sculpt, if you crochet, if you make pottery. I'm seeing jewelry. People are making jewelry out of old china. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I mean, there's so many amazingly talented people out there, and we want you on TV, and we want to put it all in a group. So then when people come and they're on TV and they're looking for something to watch, and they don't want to watch the news, they don't want to watch a scary movie, they want something that they could play that their kids don't have to be worried about seeing it. And we want to be able to present so much, just people that are passionate about what they do. We have, Jeff. Jeff's been sick. He's had a surgery, and so he is our cartoon series here. But he's also our resident pen maker, which we have to get after him because we have to get his videos back up.
Yes, his videos. We have to get them all replaced because I couldn't access them. But he is about to send us. We told him to send it. He's sending it. We're trying to get him. He had major surgery, so we want to make sure that he's okay before he starts work again. But in the meantime, he does care about his cartoons, and this is Whimsy Woods Farm, created by Jeffrey Beaver. And if you haven't seen the intro, is that the intro? Yes.
Welcome to Whimsy Woods Farm, where the mornings are as bright as the sunflowers and the animals are full of charm and character. It's a place where every critter, every blade of grass has its own story to tell. And no one tells those stories quite like Mr. Grumpy Gus and Mrs. Mother Wilma. Now, don't let that grumpy face fool you. Mr. Grumpy Gus might seem like a tough nut to crack, but underneath that frown lies a heart as big as Whimsy Woods Farm itself.
It's become a thing.
Now, Grumpy Gus came from me I was at a pop-up and I met a gentleman, and he was so funny, and he was helping out one of the vendors to make salsa, which I'm going to go see her on Saturday because I'm out of salsa. Hi, Marie. I met him, and he was so funny, and I told Jeff and Jeanette, look, I want to add this guy to our new show or something because we've got to have him when we do a cartoon. And so Jeff came up with Grumpy Gus, and Wilma, I named her after my auntie, who is a wonderful quilter, and she pierced my ears for the first time when I was 12 years old, and she's a wonderful woman, and I just wanted Wilma to be part of it. So we don't do this for a living, guys. We are as new as you can believe, but we so believe. Jeanette and I started this. We started this to try to sell our products and our crafting.
That didn't work.
This is how we started.
We started on YouTube, right? We had like two views.
I know. We just started talking. And I met her. By the way, Jeanette, I found the interview of you and me.
You did? Are we finally going to get able to see it?
We'll have to load it up. I'm going to have to edit it because I don't know how many.
It's so funny.
I want to look at it.
I want to see.
So we started talking, and we both get joy out of helping other people.
Yeah, we do.
We wanted to help each other, and I had my books, and she had her clocks, and we were trying to figure out a way. We know we didn't have any money, and we know crafters and artists don't have any money, and we were trying to figure out marketing is the most expensive thing for any business, and for crafters it's almost non-existent.
That's right.
And so we wanted to find a way to put that together, and that's how we started with Having Fun with J&J.
Yeah,
we just started interviewing different crafters and people that support crafters.
Now, in the beginning, the first interview is on the demand. I downloaded that one our very first time.
Oh, it's so scary.
Every time I look at that video, I'm going, googly moogly, what was that?
Oh, we were googly eyes, that's for sure. And we didn't know. And the thing is, we still don't know what we're doing. I mean, we do, but we're not professionals, and I don't really want to be a professional
Right.
at this. I want to. I'm a small businesswoman. I'm a crafter. I'm a friend. I'm a mother. I'm a grandmother. I'm a wife. We all have so many different facets to our personality and our person. But I get the greatest joy. I get great joy out of creating. I love when I get to do my
Her little intros.
yeah. I know when I'm working, and she'll say, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Don't talk to me. I'm busy. I'm working." Because I found that I like doing my little vignettes, but I had a total writer's block last week, and I couldn't think of anything.
Mm-hmm.
And so I know where you're all coming from when you're trying to make something new, and your brain isn't working, and you're overloaded with bills and kids and spouses and illness, and you don't feel good. But I muddled through, and I just told Jeanette, and she liked it. Now she wants hers, so I have to make hers.
It's like,
But
mine should have been first. I'm not saying that little girl book is pretty good,
she started doing resin work and making beautiful little items, and now she loves her production. She doesn't want anybody to get behind the scenes, and it's her creativity.
Yes.
It is creative. It's
Yeah.
very creative, because you have to know where things go and how things go together.
Uh-huh.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, please don't be afraid. If you want to try something new for your business, we're not expensive. We're having a special.
Yeah, I know. And I got an answer for people who say, why so inexpensive? And I said, and somebody, I think it was Dr. Thomas Mallory, who actually said to me, he goes, next time someone asks you that, because of your passion and the heart that you have for people, let them know. When they ask, I said, because we love you.
We
Because
do. And we want, look, we're hoping, what our hope is that we can get this totally full of crafters, but we get an audience that wants to watch, because that's the key. So we need the crafters, and we understand that you may not have a lot of money. However, you do have to invest in your business. It's a must. And we're offering you an opportunity to try something new, try something different. There's nothing like us. We're it, unless I miss something, but with jealous eyeballs, I go through everything to see who's doing this. So to see if we have any competitors, and we don't. It's not there. So what we're offering, we want the first 25 people.
25 people. And wait, 3 of them are taken already. 3 of them are taken, so it's really 22.
We've got 3. We need 22 more people, if my math is correct, to jumpstart us, to get your business either on a show, 26-minute show. It's a half-hour show, but it's 26 minutes, because we're going to put commercials in between, or a 60-second commercial. It's normally $50, so that would be $50 a month. With a 6-month commitment, would it be $300? What we're offering is half price. Half price.
That's $150, girl.
That's right. So for $150 over a 6-month period, you're going to have your business shown on this channel. It's going to be featured in all of our social media. We're going to mention you constantly on our show. We always talk about our vendors. Anything that we do, any other craftathon we do, or we missed Valentine's Day. We had something planned for Valentine's Day, but we didn't have a channel. So Easter's coming up, so we might end up doing that. But anything that we do, I know we're doing a 4th of July. Right. I know we're doing a 4th of July extravaganza, so we're going to have that all the social media. You'll be on our channel. If you do a commercial, you're going to have your commercial shown at least 6 times a month.
Yeah.
At least 6 for $25.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you do a show, a 26-minute show, it'll be at least 3 times you'll be shown. Plus, you'll be on. The way we're going to organize the channel is they're going to be able to find you on the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, now this is the other cool thing.
Uh-huh.
I can
She's
bring it up.
Yep, she's gonna bring it up. So show and tell,
baby.
show
Okay.
and tell.
This is our website. And as you can see, our 50% is up there.
Yay, look how pretty that looks. Yay.
So you're going to go and you're going to fill out an application. This is another thing. Yes, we've been talking about this. And the reason why we're still doing applications is because we understand everybody's got their own idea of art. Mm-hmm. And we're not trying to censor anybody.
Mm-mm.
But basically, we're just not looking for, I don't want porn. We're not doing that type of,
we're not doing anything R-rated, X-rated.
X-rated.
Right.
You can do that as one aspect of your business. Mm-hmm. It just can't be shown on a TV.
Right.
So if like I have a friend that does, I haven't called him, but he does, he's do beautiful nudes, which I probably wouldn't show on the channel, but he does cubism now. So you can't tell that the woman is nude. Mm-hmm. It's very cool. And you see her face and it's kind of muddled. And I actually have one on my wall. He gave me a print. Mm-hmm. So that's okay. That's a beautiful piece of art. Mm-hmm. So we're just being very careful. So you can apply, you go, you fill out an application, and you say, yes, come on board. And then you have your choice. You can pay us $150 up front, and you're going to commit to 6 months. You'll be on a 6 months on our show, on our channel. Or if things are really tight with you, if you want to do it $50 for the first 3 months, and you're still a 6-month commitment.
Right.
So.
And that's the beauty of it. And you never know where it can go because no one has that. And so it's a great opportunity to grow your business. And our website is very clear and you can even watch live on our website to see what is going on there.
Yes. So watch this. So this is what's currently running right now. That's us with Amori Phillips. She's a PR consultant. Mm-hmm. And she works with small businesses, and we're going to be bringing her back because she's very, very good. She works in New York, so she does a lot of, big businesses. But she's got a special program for small businesses. My hair was a little ratty right there. It's really straight. I was like in a wood store. So. This is what's currently showing. Mm-hmm. And then this is our vendor directory. So if you're a vendor with our with Creative Spirit Channel, mm-hmm. you're going to be on our vendor list. And so people can go. We're going to go to Jeanette. So we're going to put your link here. So if people are perusing our website, they can go right there and they can find your website. Okay, so we have that for you. What else do we have? Oh, I lost it. Oh, hi, Laverne. So we're working really hard. We're going to try to get pop-ups here. So if you have a pop-up and you want to advertise it, we're going to have that here. We also opened our merchandise shop. So I just loaded up a few things, but we have this rocking on. We're going to have Creative Spirit merchandise.
Great. And coasters will be there soon. I just have to, make them.
She got the coasters.
And the ornaments. So I got some.
I keep them around here somewhere.
Yeah.
So we have that going on. Here's our plans and pricing. So this shows our monthly program, $25 a month. Now we did this. If you really need help, call us and we'll try to work it out that you only pay $25 a month.
Mhm.
Okay. Like I said, we are really cognizant of crafters that don't have a lot of money.
Right.
So we want to make sure that that we can help you out if we can.
Mhm.
We think you need at least 6 months. We need 6 months to get you to understand and to be.
And
I
that just
think
and yeah, and the thing is that when they do that, let's say, in the first month, if we see it, and I'm really good at the behind the scenes, if I see that you're not piking or spiking on your things, I will call you. I go, okay, the time and date that you want it, or the time and day that you want it is not working. Why don't we try this? Because we happen to have the big viewers. So I've done it with other merchants before where I've said, hey, this time it doesn't seem working for you. Why don't we go ahead and try? Let's say you pick a Monday at 3 o'clock. Well, why don't we try a Tuesday at 7 o'clock and see how that works? And that's where I'm behind the scenes, making sure that you're getting the views and everything that we want.
and
So
the other thing that she'll do is, and we've had a couple of vendors do this, is say you have a following on your Instagram of like 400 people. You can pick a time, and I want Wednesdays at 4 o'clock.
right.
Okay, I want Tuesdays at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Mhm.
You can put that on your Instagram or your Facebook, and people can see your show there as well, and then you can share that. So
Mhm.
it's just another avenue for you to have exposure for your business. And I understand that it's free to go on Facebook. I understand it's free to go on Instagram. And I appreciate that. I use it too. However, they sell ads, and that's how they stay in business. Okay. We all have to look at the monetary side of our businesses. And Facebook isn't doing you a favor because they love you.
That
They're
is so true.
business. Okay. They make their revenue off of advertising.
Mhm.
We are looking for advertisers. We're looking for people that want to advertise that maybe aren't crafters or artists, but we're new, and so we have to build that up. If I had as many people watching our channel as does Facebook or Instagram, our crafters wouldn't pay anything. So monetarily wise, if we can get advertisers and stuff, we'll leave it at 25 a month. So you can, it's like being part of a membership. So
Right.
we are talking the thing that no one wants to talk about, and that's money. It's a
Mhm.
hard thing for us to deal with. We don't like it.
But you
And
know what? If we break it down that inflation's happening everywhere, even with the eggs, okay? And we're gonna stay at this because we believe in people, want to see people grow, then that's our gift to you. That is our blessing to you. That we have one crafter on our channel who gave up her membership at the gym because she felt like this is more important. I want to make my business grow,
yeah,
and it has helped her. So we'll bring her back on here and shortly on the new channel. But it has helped her. She gave up her gym membership and she says, this is the way to do it, because you got to figure out, you want something to work. Well, you have to. And I have a she's barking because Amazon and delivery trucks are coming by, and she's like she's having a ball up here.
I
So
thought she liked
anyway,
what you had to say.
that's like she's just applauding me over here. Anyway, but what I'm trying to say is, you have to choose for yourself how important, how passionate are you are for your business. Do
Right.
you want it just to go to these vending events where you pay what, $75 to $100 for like a day, when you can pay $25 and be on for a whole month? Think of it like that. We got a whole month of you being shown all over the world, not just the United States. And when you go to a vending event, you're just in one place, one town, one city, right? But
And
you
we're
guys,
that's why we started this, because
yeah.
we both have done pop-ups. We've both been there to pop-ups. We've both done pop-ups. I have a plan to start visiting pop-ups and start talking to crafters and making a show out of it. That's one of our next wanting to do's. But
Right.
if you live in an area that has weather, if you live in an area, you know, it's mostly weather, but if it's too hot, if it's too cold, if it's too windy, how many of you have had your pop-up blow away? You got to bring your weights.
Me.
Yeah, you got to bring your weights to make sure that it doesn't, you know, in Texas, it'll be very quiet and all of a sudden a big gust of wind will come and everything on your table goes, okay?
Mm.
You not only have to do that, but we have a lot of crafters that can't get to their pop-ups anymore because of either illness or
That's why we
mobility issues. And they've got to haul, like I have books, and why you wouldn't think of it, if you bring 200 books, that's heavy. You got to bring it from your car. You got to set up, you know, if you're by yourself, you got to drive your car up to where your booth is. You got to set your booth up. You got to drive your car back. You sit there. You might,
I did it.
you know, you might see at the most 30 people that come to your booth. If it's really hot, people want the lemonade and they want something to eat, and they're not always, you know, there's not always necessarily wanting to buy, but it's kind of just a place to go out.
Mm-hmm.
So you can hand your cards out. We talk about that. We cover that. We don't want you to give up your pop-ups. A lot of people do very well with them. We're offering you
In addition,
a pop-up for a virtual pop-up is what we're offering. That's what we like to call it.
mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you only do one pop-up a month, we're offering you a pop-up every day because someone's going to see you on the channel.
Yeah.
And we're thinking that it's going to be another way to get your business seen and heard. And we hope that you can see that like we see it. Because again, we've both been there. I go to pop-ups all the time. I talk to so many vendors and I see them there. They're there all day, right?
Mm-hmm.
If on Saturday your kid has a baseball game, you have a baptism to go to, you go to church. You know, I used to go to church on 5 o'clock on Saturday. So you sometimes have to stay till 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and sometimes not even that. You pay all this money for 4 hours. You pay $25 for 4 hours only.
Right.
And you build all of that up, which takes about an hour. I know, I did it every Saturday.
You pack up and then you gotta pack it away.
Stairs, put the table up, put all your things up, and I got a lot of clocks and everything that I did. That was a lot of work. It took me about an hour and a half to be there, only 4 hours, and then another hour and a half to break down, take it to the car. I mean, yes, I paid my rent, yes, it worked, but I was tired.
Yep.
So if I can have something like that on here, where I can show you my products on TV and have a show for 30 minutes, what? For me to like this, everything I do, I'm gonna take the TV because it's in my home home, you know. So
and the idea too is that we don't really we want crafters to watch, but we want the general public to be watching you. We want to bring the audience to you. We want to bring the buyers to you, your customers to you. And if you're in Macon, Georgia, and you make some just for example, my husband and I drove up to we were driving out to North Carolina, but we went up to a little town in Texas called Bastrop.
Mm-hmm.
And they do a very cool thing. They have a pop-up in front of the storefronts on Saturday morning. So the stores on Saturday morning don't open until like 11. So the local crafters show up in front of the stores on Saturday and they sell. And so that way there's people on the street walking around, and then the bigger storefronts, will be able to get people to come into their store after, or their store is being advertised. So I met so many people there. I have to go back there and I have to call her. I haven't had a chance to call her because with all the channel stuff, but I'm going to call her. I got the most marvelous pot holders from the cutest little girl. She was about 13 years old. And do y'all remember those pot holders that you made in the loom? Jeanette, did you make those?
Yeah.
For a loom, and you stretch them and you do a weave. They're in my kitchen, and I love them.
Wow.
That little girl and her mom can be seen so far out of Bastrop. So someone's going to say in Macon, Georgia, gosh, I used to have those. I used to make those when I was a little girl. And they're going to contact that little girl and her mother, and they're going to buy pot holders. So try to see this in a very big way, the way we see it.
Yeah.
And pop-ups are very limited. You're only going to get the same people all the time, so your business is going to stay the same. We want you to get bigger. We want the pothole girl to make a ton of pot holders and to make your business bigger, and then she'll go on to create a bigger business.
Right. So, and not only that, you can grow and expand. I mean, I started, I still make my clocks, and don't get me wrong and everything, but then you get to meet other vendors that make you write a book. and here's my
that's
book.
her book.
And it's The Girl in Her Moon. Now, I would have never in my life, made this happen if I didn't know Jenny. Because why? It's another vendor. She like, oh, you need to make that into a book. I'm like, okay. And then what I always do also, I'm a cartoonist myself. So here we got my own little channel also with all the little fun cartoons that are Christian based. If you ever want a decent cartoon, Christian based and fun, you have the channel too. So I make those. And it's like, I've expanded in so many ways that I have such a piece about me that you would think, wow, you're doing a lot. You must be very busy. No, I don't. That's the whole thing. Everything comes natural because you know what your passion is. Your passion is, holding your, it's in there. Yeah, she's looking for there she goes. So that's the movie to.
This is how we made her book.
Yeah.
The Girl in Her Moon. Once upon a time, in a village nestled between towering mountains and vast fields of wildflowers, there lived a young girl named Lyra. From the moment she was born, Lyra was enchanted by the moon. Her mother would often tell stories of how, as a baby, she would reach out her tiny fingers toward the night sky.
So we so recognize it's us. This is what I guess I can't say it enough. Every single person that we have met has so much creativity in them. They don't just do one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, start with one thing.
Yeah.
One. They constantly are looking for other ways to show their soul. That's how God gives you gifts, and we want to be the vehicle that can bring the gifts to other people. Mm-hmm. We want to make a dent in buying things in a warehouse. Okay.
That's good for a flyer. I like those words. I should have been writing that down.
Well, we're taping this, so you can go back and. But we really do. Jeanette and I get when we do these shows, we're almost exhausted because we're so excited about doing this stuff, and we're limited ourselves. We got to get it out there and get people to watch us and get people to be excited as we are. Some people can't see it yet because we're not big enough yet. But remember, Microsoft, Apple.
I was about to say that.
Everything starts. Okay. Elon Musk, no matter what you think of them in the current political spectrum, he started PayPal. Elon Musk, when he was like in his 20s,
Wow.
he started a very small software program in college, I think, or right at that college
Yeah.
age. And he sold it for kind of bupkis. And then he took the money and he made, and so now his creativity is he's landing spacecraft. They're catching it with 2 chopsticks. Someone said it just lands. So that's one part of creativity. But Microsoft, Apple,
Facebook. They started in a garage.
all of these things started, TikTok, okay, with an idea. And I actually have, with my company, Evenist, one of my commercials is it starts with an idea. Just an idea. And so you may be crocheting dolls right now, but that may lead you to something else and something else. And if you have support and you have people that are interested and people that give you, Jeffrey's
Oh my gosh.
Jeffrey's our go-to boy.
Yeah.
He
is adorable. You know, he started with, hey, I make pens. Oh no, it's a hobby. From a hobby, the next week, or was it 3 months later? Oh no, it's not full-blown business. Oh, now I got like 10,000 pins.
You couldn't do it.
No.
These are his pens.
Yeah.
Hi, Jeff. You better be out there watching us.
Yeah.
This is one of his pens that he does, and we both have them because we made him send us some.
Yeah.
And they're exotic wood pens.
Yep.
So it's wood that you don't normally see.
And shapes you don't normally see.
This is his last one.
Yep. This is cute. I mean, who would ever make a pen that looks like a weapon and then it charges? Hello. You know? Only a genius would think about that. And it's heavy.
It's heavy. It's beautiful. He's made pen for a governor of the country. He now is our cartoonist. And he said, if you would ever ask me if I was ever a cartoonist, it would never have happened. We have another gentleman, another beaver gentleman, and he came from the world of all these people were on our Having Fun with J&J show. Yeah. So he came from a world of very high stress government type secret kind of stuff, and he bought property in Georgia, and he has a love-hate relationship with beavers.
Real ones.
The beavers were damming up his water, and he would go take the wood out to get rid of the dams, and the beavers were upset. And they built it back up, and so he started pulling the wood out and noticing how gorgeous the wood was.
Yeah, he did.
Now he makes
walking canes,
walking sticks,
coat hangers,
candlesticks,
candle holders.
The beaver marks in the wood.
Yeah, he does. He leaves their
rustic, beautiful. Still doesn't. I don't think he still appreciates the beavers giving him all that free material,
free wood.
But he's figured out a way to make lemonade out of the lemon.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and he goes to a lot of crafting events too, and he goes out of our channel as well. Right? So yeah,
we have another gentleman that does long stitch embroidery that you cannot tell that it's not a painting. Mm-hmm. We have our Brenda, who does the most beautiful cards. She's on our show, on our channel. She has her own show. Mm-hmm.
Miss Craft Princess.
Miss Craft Princess. She was just on a couple of local TV shows.
She was on the news.
Yes, and we also have people that, like I just showed you, the PR gal. We have people that do time management, accounting, how to get the best out of your business.
We just don't have crafters. We now are bringing in people that can help crafters, which is one of the businesses that we show on here. That's with us is called Spark Up Biz.
Yep.
I'm gonna show commercials on that in a few minutes, but Spark Up Biz. And then we have this place for the vendors that can actually, it's like an e-store, like an e-mall, but it's online. It's like a mall with a whole bunch of people on it, and it's free. And they only get paid if you get paid.
You get paid. Subsidy. He's
Yeah.
a great young man. We've had him on the show. We also have music videos. We try to support like
Oh yes, local artists.
that are doing choirs and things like that. So also the military.
Mm.
Both Jeanette and Jeff are ex-military. The crafting has helped both
Mhm.
their physical and their mental state, their rehab and their physical therapy. So we really are talking to America.
Yeah.
And we know America has Eunice. Hey, Eunice. Eunice makes jewelry. She's a wonderful lady. I'm not going to mention her age, but she is fabulous. She helps other people. She teaches children how to make jewelry.
Paper.
Huh?
Paper out of paper.
Paper, and you cannot tell. And we're trying to get her on the channel, but we've had her on the show.
Mhm.
So there's so many. Couple of gals, I can't remember, were they in Florida that made the soap?
Yeah, I remember those girls.
Them.
I have to go into the library,
Yeah,
the YouTube library, and get my own shows back.
I mean we have run across. I had a gal up in Washington. She makes jewelry. A gal in California makes crochet ducks. We have we have a gal that we're just going to show her Essie. She's going to be on our channel. She does the most beautiful, beautiful photography. Presents them
In different ways.
in a picture form.
Yeah.
So she's going to be on the channel. We had a gal, the cookie late, not the cookie, but she won the Guinness Book of World Records. Or not won it, but she was mentioned. You were at that.
You're talking about wait, yeah, I got her name right here. Oh my gosh. Michelle Hanley. She's queen of, she's also a queen in Texas. She's like princess, and she has her own bakery. And she did a Guinness Book of World Records. She did 55 hours baking straight without sleep. It was on TV. It was the police were there, firemen. I mean, she was baking cookies 55 hours straight, and she did it. She got her Guinness Book of World Record. She did it.
We've had so many of those. We had another baker that came in.
Kitchen. There it is. Mama Mickey's Kitchen.
Yes. We have Brenda Thompson. She's out of South Carolina. She does the most beautiful, ornaments, and she makes hats for nurses. And she's hopefully going to be on the channel. We just have, over the last year, we have so many people that are so different. So I don't know what else I can say. We're coming up to an hour, and so we probably have to turn this off and go to our news. But
I like to cut it off because yes,
she has a thought of the day. We do our thing for the day. So.
And I almost forgot it. I'm just gonna have to do the title. We gotta get back into it. But in the middle of every storm, it comes from Matthew 8:23. When Jesus woke up, he rebuked the wind and said to the waves, "Silence, be still." Suddenly the wind stopped and there was a great calm. Mark 4:39. Do you see any difference in the accounts of Jesus calming the storm in these three different gospels? Well, what storm are you needing Jesus to calm right now in your life or the life of the loved ones? So what I take that is in business, we always come up a storm. There's storms every which way to launch a business. You're always faced with either this money or you can't get this people or a platform or you always get attacked. But here's the thing. We have to stay calm in the storm so we can face the challenges and do it the right way with prayer, right? And more about this, I just finished writing another book, but that'll be a surprise later on. But it's bringing God into your business because we truly believe that He is in control. And if you give Him all control, He will take care of you. Okay. So that's a short and sweet version of my word because, like, we kept going. We totally forgot about that. We can't do that again. And now we're going to go ahead and hit the commercial. So we're going to say goodbye for now until next week when we have another guest on our show. But before that, I'm going to show you a couple of commercials of our other companies who are
we're going to be doing the news too.
Yes, and we'll, the news too. So we want to say thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next week, same time, same channel. Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Bye, y'all. Am I doing anything?
Soundstripe.